For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba. In the midst of the Democratic National Convention, many public figures continue to speak out in support of their party. Several days ago, Dr. Umar Johnson would cause conversation after calling out comedians Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey for publicly backing presidential candidate Kamala Harris for the 2024 election on their respective platforms. He would also accuse both Smiley and Harvey of accepting money from Harris's team to endorse her. Johnson would go on to declare that the black vote doesn't matter and state that his own vote cannot be bought, as he turned down $10,000 for an interview with Harris. Johnson said he would do the interview, but they can keep the money.
Black vote ain't for sale. We bartering on business. Bring us some tangibles or get out of my face. Ricky Smiley, I love you. Crying on the radio for Kamala Harris, my brother? That's an all-time low. Don't do that again, Ricky Smiley. And cry for Kamala. Don't you do that, my brother. If you want to cry for Kamala Harris, do that in the privacy of your house. But if we're going to be honest, Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley, and I love you both, but if we're going to be honest, Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey, y'all only carried on because y'all got paid. Can we please be honest? Can we see? I want y'all to understand, overstand, and understand what King Kong is talking about. Kamala Harris and the Democratic plantation is paying you celebrities to shame black people into voting. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of that vote. Y'all know we not going to get nothing out of the vote, but they being paid. Y'all being bought. They offered me $10K for an interview with Kamala Harris. I don't want your money, but we can definitely do the interview. King Kong consciousness ain't for sale. I'm one of the real ones. Silverback Garvey Gorilla. Don't come to me with no propositions for money. I don't live for no money. I'm not one of these goofy ass rappers whose whole life is nothing but what you can buy and own. You dealing with real African DNA. I'm not no Ricky Smiley and Steve Harvey. You don't drop no check off and say, get the Negroes to the plantation on November the 4th.
Well, Steve Harvey caught wind of what Dr. Umar had to say and addressed him on his morning radio show this past Monday. Harvey would tell both Johnson and his viewers that he was not paid for his endorsement of Kamala Harris. He also went on to say it would be an insult if he was offered $10,000 for an interview.
Let me clear the air on something.
Please.
You can't hire Steve Harvey for $10,000 to do nothing. I don't know where you got that number from, but you can't offer Steve Harvey $10,000 to do nothing. You can go through the industry and ask about me. Omar, let me tell you something, man. And there ain't no hate here at all, cause I like some of the work he does. I really do.
Yeah. He said
I don't do nothing for $10,000. Don't even insult the brand equity that I've built over these 30 years of television. I just don't.
Harvey would go on to point out that both him, Smiley, and D.L. Hughley are on the same page and a part of the same fraternity, the Qs. In the terms of black radio, Qs dominate the airwaves. Harvey would debunk Johnson's statement by stating that he did not accept any money to have Kamala Harris on the show and would gladly have her on again, free of charge.
Yes.
And I'm going to freely have her on here again and again and again. I am going to freely ask soft-ass questions, freely lob the basketball so she can slam dunk all these questions. Yes, I'm going to freely sit here and agree.
Now, the Art of Dialogue would go on to post Harvey's response, and the social media comments under the video represented mixed reactions. After seeing the video, one user would suggest, "Sounds like Trump paid Umar." Another social media user would comment, "First of all, Umar said he was offered $10K. He never said Steve or Smiley was paid $10K. He just said y'all was paid. Steve is definitely getting something out of this, and I'm not talking about money up front. It could be future opportunities. He just ain't saying what it is." One more social media user would also criticize Harvey by writing, "Embarrassing. He may not allow them to pay him for an interview, but admitting to giving a presidential candidate easy plays to help them win is just as bad, if not worse. This is the root cause of why most politicians don't care to work for the black vote, because they know they are public figures who will easily hand it to them. The Q Dogs running the airwaves comment was annoying as F too, and I wish the FCC would do a better job of regulating these covert monopolies. Dr. Umar would go on to state that Harris's team is paying several black celebrities to shame black people into voting. Of course, many would point to Malcolm X's famous warning of celebrities being used as puppets in order to sway your vote, opinion, and to control the masses.
I just told you a little while ago, these leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, Dick Gregory, and this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community, or over the black community, by the white community, and have been made celebrities, and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear.
In addition to Dr. Umar, former basketball player Kwame Brown would also call out Hughley, Harvey, and Smiley for doing the same thing.
All the black bourgeoisies are just playing identity politics. And now I'm glad that it's a lot more people seeing this shit. For a while, I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting faded, mad. Because I'm like, damn, am I just crazy or is everybody stupid? Nigga, who you think you talking to, Ricky Smiley? We know our research. This woman ain't nothing. And I'm not ignorant enough to do it again, to vote for somebody just because of the color of their skin. I did that already with Obama. And look at what that got me.
So what do you guys think about Steve Harvey's response after being called out by Dr. Umar? And what position should celebrities hold when it comes to politics? For more news and comedy, be sure to subscribe here to our YouTube channel and follow Comedy Hype across all social media. For Comedy Hype News, I'm John Apple.
Did y'all enjoy that? We've got so much more for you at hypersclub.com. Our exclusive interviews and backstage content gives you the chance to feel a part of the club. So what are you waiting for? Come on and join.